Good morning. This is Rooshi. I'm a clinical psychologist, transformation coach, and energy healer. And I've been working for 25 years in helping people have better mental and physical health. When we talk of mental health, it could be about depression, it could be about stress, anxiety, having problems in relationship or financial difficulties. And physical health, you all know, could range from having IBS, stomach aches, headaches, or severe diseases like diabetes and cancer. So, today, we are going to talk about depression. What it is, how do you get depression, what is it that you can do to avoid depression, and finally, how you can cure depression, and what would be required for you to treat the depression that you are suffering from or your friends are suffering from, and how do you support your friends if they are going through depression. So, let's start understanding depression and how you can change depression. So, what is depression? Is it being lazy or sad? Or is it more than that? It is definitely more than that. From having lack of interest in daily activities, from not able to do simple chores like taking a bath or shower, keeping yourself clean, to being manic depressive, which requires professional help. Now let's understand, how does depression manifest in different forms. So how do you feel or think, or how does it affect your body? Now let's start with, what is it that happens? What is that you think when you are in depressed? When you are thinking in depression, you will not feel good about yourself. You will not love yourself. You will feel that you're not good enough. You'll have negative self-talk. Or you would have tendencies or thought patterns where you feel like, okay, let's give it up. I cannot do this more than that. Why is it me that I'm suffering? So these are the general thought processes which happen when you are in depression. Now, coming to emotions or how you feel during depression, it could be guilt, it could be sadness, it could be a space where you are hating yourself, giving up on things, feeling sad, feeling down. And now, going to what happens physically in the body, you may have uncalled for pains, you may have headaches, you may have stomach aches, you may be sweaty, you may be shaky, you may be stuttering, or you may have problems in getting up in the morning and doing your daily course. So these are a couple of things that happen physically, mentally, and emotionally. Now let's go into what causes depression. Depression is a complex thing, and there are many factors that contribute to depression. Then let's start with environmental factors, which are stress, which are trauma. If the person is experiencing a lot of stress, going through traumatic experiences in life, be it at a relationship level, trauma can also be caused by studies. If you're not able to cope up with too much of pressure, or if you're not liking what you're studying, or there is a force from the parents, or there is trauma that you have experienced from either family, parents, or school, or your peers or your teachers. Talking about environmental factors, stress is one factor that could contribute to depression. Anxiety could contribute to depression. And also, when you feel trapped, how do you feel trapped? Probably you're not having good relationships, or relationships that make you feel happy, that make you feel supported. If you're having problems in relationship with your friends, with your teachers, or with your family, that could also make you feel trapped. The other thing that can feel you make trapped is your studies, when you're not able to perform at the level that you're expecting yourself. If you're expecting to reach or get 90% in your studies, and if you're not able to do that, you go into the wrongness of you saying that, oh, I'm not capable of doing it. So these are few of the factors that can contribute to depression. Now, coming to biological factors, it could be genes. If your parents have had depression, or if depression runs in your family, then probably you are more prone to get depression. And the other is the physiological changes in your body, the hormonal imbalances that are created, the changes in the brain, or if you have had any trauma physically to your brain, if you have had injuries to the brain, that can also lead to depression. Now, coming to psychological factors that cause depression is when you don't have a good self concept, when you think that you're not good enough, when you don't love yourself, when you don't set boundaries for people, when you're not able to say no to people, when you don't love yourself, when you don't respect yourself. So, when you have negative self talk or negative thought patterns, when you think that you're not good enough, when you say that, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm bad, I cannot do this much. So, if these are the patterns that can develop depression. So, when there is lack of happiness in your space, when you're not happy, you find happiness difficult to find, that is where you will invite depression. Apart from this, even when you are having a lot of expectations or you have more of judgment about yourself and others than being in gratitude for yourself. Gratitude is being thankful, and that can help you get away from depression. But if you're more judging of yourself, oh, I'm not good enough, instead of that, if you could say that probably I can change that by changing certain things that can make me feel happy, that is where you are going to get away from depression. Now, after talking about what causes depression, what depression manifests in different ways, let's see what we can do to find depression in our friends. What is it that you can identify that your friend is going through depression? Let's go through the symptoms that you can see in people of depression. So, when you find your friend depressed, you will find them very inactive, not taking active interest in the things they used to do. Like if they would like to play tennis or cricket, you may find themselves going away from that. You may find themselves quiet. You may find them eating more or eating very less or sleeping more or sleeping very less. They will not be talking to you. They may be very indifferent. And you can see at the physical level as they are not taking care of themselves. Probably they're shabby, they're not taking enough efforts to look good. So these are a couple of things that you will see that people suffering from depression will behave like. Now, let's go on to how you can help them come out of depression. They are not going to approach you for the problems they are going to have, or they are not going to tell you that they are depressed. After seeing the symptoms, you can just keep in touch with them, constantly call them up, give them a different trail of thought. Like if they are thinking they're not good enough, show them how good they are in the things they think they're not good enough. Give them positive thoughts. Give them that space of happiness. Take them out for movies, take them out for walks, whatever you can do to help them. And if you see that they're not coming out even with this, then please help them reach out to a therapist so that they can be taken care of. So you can also give them a space which is safe for them to talk. Listen to them without judgment, be patient with them, and help them have a balanced lifestyle. So, probably they're not sleeping enough, or probably they're not eating good food. So, help them have the balanced lifestyle. Let them have that space of acceptance and love, and help them surround with happy people, not the people who are judgmental. Make sure that they are surrounded with people who are understanding and caring and valuing them so that they feel good about themselves, and that can help them cure or treat the depression they're suffering from. And if you think it is beyond what you can do, please help them reach out to therapists. That's very much important in cases with depression, because sometimes depression is beyond our control, and that is the time the therapist can help you. So, what is it that you can do to take care of depression? First of all, be positive, think positive, and be grateful for what you have in life and ask for what you want to have in life. So, if you're focusing on positive, you get positive. If you're focusing on negative, you'll get negative. So, when you are feeling sad and you feel that there is nothing good in the life, you can look at what is great in your life and be grateful for that. So, how do you focus on positive and create positive in life? So, appreciate what you have in life, be grateful for everything that you have in life, and focus on positive, and that is where you create positive changes in life. You might have heard of the statement saying, ask and you shall receive. And what do you focus on that gets created? So ask for things that you desire, focus on things that you desire. Instead of saying that I'm sad and there's life and my life is pathetic, you can ask, oh, I'm happy, and what will it take for me to be more happy? How does it get any better than this? When you say, how does it get any better than this, it is the better that you get in life. So even when you're sad, when you feel that life is not fair to you, just ask, how does it get any better than this? And that is why, and that is where you're going to create that difference in life. Surround yourself with people who are positive, who are happy, who are thriving, who have the mindset that of a growth mindset, people who think of growing beyond their limitation. And that is going to help you come out of depression. Change your lifestyle, have a balanced lifestyle. Sleep on time. It is better that you sleep at least 6 to 8 hours daily. And the best time to recover, regenerate yourself and your body is from 9 to 3. Make sure that you're sleeping through that time. Get up early in the morning, go out in the sun. Sun is what will take you away from depression. That fresh air, sunlight in the morning will make you feel happy. So go out for walks in nature, you'll feel nice. Apart from this, you can also eat healthy food. Avoid all the junk food, all the processed foods, and have something that your body feels happy. Have fruits, have vegetables, have juices, have lots of water. Even if you're not having the right amount of water, you may feel depressed. So have water, take good food, go for walks. It's very important that you exercise daily, even if it is for 10 or 15 minutes. This is going to bring changes in your depression. And learn to be happy. You don't need things to be happy. The problem is you're making happiness dependent on things. If I get 90% of marks, if I'm loved by people, I'll be happy. No, you choose to be happy. I will be happy irrespective of what happens in my life. And when you're happy, it invites more happiness into your life. And that is where you can change depression. So a couple of other things that you can do to avoid depression or cure the depression that you're going through. Forgive people. We tend to hold on to what has happened in the past and let the past come in present. So it's important that you forgive and forget the past, be in the present, and relax yourself. So we're talking about relaxation. Relaxation can also be done through deep breathing, which is called the box breathing. One of the techniques that can help you have relaxation through box breathing is you do breathing with a count of 3. So you start counting 3 and breathing in. Breathe in for count of 3, hold for count of 3, breathe out for count of 3, and hold for count of 3. So let's do this count of 3. So 1, 2, 3, you're breathing in. 1, 2, 3, you're holding your breath. 1, 2, 3, you're breathing out. And 1, 2, 3, you're holding your breath. So this is the pattern you can do for probably 5 to 6 times, and that should relax you. Try and focus on things that make you feel happy and do those things, and that's how you can relax. So if all these things are not working for you, please reach out for help. Go to the therapist, a psychologist, or a psychiatrist, and take care of yourself. Your life and you are important. Always remember, there is something in you, and there is a huge contribution that you are to this world, and that is why you're there. So take care of yourself, love yourself unconditionally, and make a difference to this world by being you. And if you have any questions about depression or anything, please reach out to us. We are there to help you. Value yourself, love yourself, and you are phenomenal. Just remember this. In spite of depression, depression is not going to change your value. Thank you and take care.